Terrence Howard was in the news again, this time with Bill Maher. He was on Bill Maher's podcast.
Tap dancing Bill Maher.
Yeah, Bill Maher is a little bit weird to me because he was hanging with Trump.
Yep.
Yet he speaks against Trump.
Yeah.
And there's all this weird stuff.
Right.
But yeah, he was on Bill Maher's Club Random podcast. And he had mentioned how he wasn't going to play Marvin Gaye in a movie because Marvin Gaye was gay. And he said he did not want to kiss a man. But what people were really talking about was Terrence Howard randomly bringing up Diddy and just randomly bringing up Petey Pablo out the blue. I'm like, damn, why Petey Pablo catching strays, man?
So funny. My friend said to me, rappers, they're all so tough until you hear their real name.
Yeah, or until you see them at a puffy party.
Oh.
Then they're not tough no more. I'm surprised that the rap game is still alive because the masculinity that the rappers are supposed to portray.
What is it with all the man-on-man action that I'm learning about? I mean, like with the puffy parties, like the last thing I ever thought that went on there was gay stuff. Not that gay stuff was wrong, it's wonderful. I just did not think that's what Puffy was doing.
Yeah, well, I didn't think it either. And even when my assistant said that stuff, I still was like joking it off. And it wasn't until later on that I heard other things from people that worked from him. You know, you remember that back in the times of slavery, they had a thing called breaking the buck. And that's still taking place. And so to hear that people in the industry are still making young rappers who have fought the worst of circumstances, being disenfranchised, being discounted, and then they finally like, I'm gonna put it into the music. I'm gonna do it in the music. I'm gonna, and get myself together. And they go and see someone, and they tell them, okay, yeah, you can have a deal. Perform fellatio on me, and you get your deal. That was what I heard while I was on Empire about some of the people in the business. And Petey Pablo, you remember Petey Pablo?
I know who that is.
Petey Pablo, talented writer, singer. Him and Young Buck wrote a song called Ho His Own. And in that song, back in about 2011 or 29 or something, because he called out all of the homosexuality taking place at those parties and those people, he was kicked out of the music business. No radio station would play his stuff. So you look for Petey Pablo, he's not around anymore. But that song, Ho Its Own, they did not care. They went all in on it.
So that was Terrence Howard on Club Random. I like the name because that conversation was random as hell.
Right.
All Bill Maher said was, rappers sound tough till you hear the real name. And then Terrence unloaded the clip. Boy, he had that in the cut.
Boop, 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 boop.
He's like, yeah, speaking of rappers' real names, let's talk about the gay shit at Diddy's parties.
Right. You keep bringing up Diddy, boy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That was just random.
That's the second time, on a pod show.
Puffy invited me for weeks, asking me to come and teach him how to, wanted me to be his acting coach for a while. Go there and he's sitting around just looking. I'm like, okay, what's the material you want to work on? He's just looking at me. So then my assistant was like, he wants to hang out with you next week. And I was like, for what? He's like, I think he's trying to f*** you. That's what my assistant said. I was like, oh, okay.
On
Bill
a pod
Maher
show.
didn't even mention Diddy.
Right.
He didn't say nothing about Diddy, no freak offs, no nothing.
He was at the Diddy party.
That's what I'm saying.
Terrence Howard no more than what he's letting on.
He's like, yeah, that's what I heard on the set
Nah,
of
Empire. You was there. He was there. You was there.
I was just chilling on the set, minding my business.
And then before I saw yeah, he was there. That
weirdo shit at Diddy's house.
Every time he get on a podcast, he keep bringing Diddy out his damn mouth.
And the masculinity in rap is definitely kind of gone. And you can just
shit been gone.
You can look at some of these rappers and just be like,
shit. Terrence is reminding us the masculinity's gone in acting too.
Remember, we talked about it, masculinity amongst men. Period.
Yeah,
it's assault on masculinity right now. They pushing this, you know.
And then he threw Petey Pablo's name and Young Buck's name. I'm like, Young Buck do the weird shit.
Right. He messed. He made.
How you blackball it?
Right. Right. He with a was it
transgender?
Yeah, transgender.
Hell yeah. So I'm like, hell, Young Buck shouldn't even be mentioned. It's Young Buck breaking. That's what his new. That's what his new name is. Young Buck breaking. That's
Petey like, damn, I'm over here flipping homes.
I ain't waved a towel in years.
Yeah, outside of that,
I got my shirt on and everything.
Right now, I'm flipping homes and shit, and I'm chilling. Y'all don't bring me that shit.
I know Petey was like, what the
carpenter now? He be building homes and shit. He got a little show and shit. He be flipping homes and shit. Nigga, I'm building homes. Leave me the hell alone.
Terrence
Don't
Howard just out of line. Terrence Howard
that was random. He brings up Puffy out the blue, then he want to talk about butt breaking, then he want to mention Young Buck and Petey.
So can we say Terrence Howard might be at the damn testifying against Diddy?
It wouldn't surprise me.
Goddamn.
Will he be there on May 12th? Might be a surprise.
Yeah, I was at the Diddy party and Diddy tried me.
Yeah.
He tried me.
Yeah, he tried.
I was there, man.
Yeah, I was there, man.
Man, I don't get down like that, man.
Yeah, he's gonna come out as a gay man soon. Yeah, he keep talking about this shit, and he keep flirting with it. Like, yo, yeah, I heard that on Empire. Like, even Corey asked him.
Terrence Howard was in the news recently for talking about the issues that go on with Backdooria. How was you able to work on the set of Empire as a heterosexual man? I know you were hated upon if you wasn't part of the Brown Hotel Rag crew.
How did you do these straight around all these gay?
You straight.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. You know somebody tried you multiple times.
Yeah, so that's a little odd.
Cause ain't no straight dude gonna be constantly around some gay activity,
or at least bringing it up like that.
Yeah, keep talking about it.
Yeah, this got a story about how he was around gay, but never indulged.
Right,
comfortable. Be comfortable.
It's getting a little.
Nobody, nobody even asking him. He's volunteering.
He just volunteered that information randomly.
That's all I know. That's something.
It's like you hungry? You want a pizza? Well, we had pizza at Diddy's Freak Offs. Diddy got us lots of pizza there. Kept our energy up while he buck broke us.
Take that.
Yeah. So that's random as hell. So I don't know what to say about Terrence at this point. This is just weirding me out. On one hand, I get where he's coming from, not wanting to do Marvin Gaye, so I can respect that. But the other shit, he's like, I'm not with that gay shit. But let me tell you who is with that gay shit.
Diddy. Diddy.
So that's random as hell.
And Petey and Young Buck.
All right, so we're going to move on from Terrence like Diddy did.